Good evening, Swirly Nation. And welcome back to the Mentor Civic Center for tonight's game between Fox Motors and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Cine TV's coverage of the Madman Weekend Intergalactic World Universal Showcase of the Galaxy. Here from Mentor, Ohio, just off the banks of Lake Erie to the outside of Cleveland, Ohio. And I am joined for the first time in the Cine Oven by new color commentator, the good doctor, Dr. Jason Julius.
Hello, everyone. I think I give a shout out to my wife at home with our younger one. I'll see her tomorrow. If I didn't say hello, she'd get mad at me.
The Tan Man coming out tomorrow for a couple games here in the Cleveland area. We'll also have the 11s in action tomorrow. You can catch both the 12s and the 11s here on Cine TV. So here we are. It's a 2-1 on the weekend Pens Elite team, falling in their last game to the Honey Baked Spiral Hams, taking on a 2-1 on the weekend Fox Motors team. So this one, to head to 3-1, this Fox Motors team seems pretty sizable. They are a big squad. And we saw them, they're a physical team from what we could tell the brief amount of time we watched them. So we'd be looking for a little bit of physicality. So far this weekend, what do you think the Pens have done best, Coach Julius?
Well, I can tell you one thing that they need to do is they got to stay out of the box. We've had a lot of penalty trouble all weekend. So let's keep the puck, or keep the players out of the box and use our speed and skill, working pucks low, working low to high, and get some offensive zone chances.
I mentioned the earlier broadcast after the last game, the Penguins' defense and goaltending right now, and I think it's a team effort, but you can't help but bring up 3 games this weekend, 3 goals against. That's a 1 goal against average. That's impressive hockey right there.
It is, it is. Goaltending's been great. We just got to put the puck in the net and stay out of the penalty box for the rest of the evening.
So we see the boys winding up as they gather the pucks in the net. I believe there's a little known bet on the line here. They came to the rink this weekend with 20 biscuits for warm-ups, 20 pucks for the warm-ups. Every puck they end up with over 20, they will get the assistant coaches skating laps. Cameron did I joked with the coach. I was like, oh, no wonder Cameron wanted to know if I could buy him $15 at the golf or at the hockey store over here. So we're going to get them lined up here. Starting lineup for your Penguins. In net, number 1, Zeke Fegan. On defense, number 16, Dalton Julius, and number 5, David Merlot. Up front for the Penguins, your right wing, number 14, Dylan Hartman, your left wing. MJ McFall, and at center, number 10, Luca Filiaggi. Face off 1 back to Merlot. Low plays catch with Julius. Up for McFall. As the Penguins pressured at their own line, it'll be Fox Motors getting to it in the corner. Merlot does a nice job sweeping it around 1, poking it around the second. Filiaggi there in support. Penguin forward bumped into. Turn the puck over, but Merlot will get there. He tries for McFall. It'll be behind him. And Fox Motors will regroup in their own end. Fox Motors will be in white. White uniforms with red pants. Red and blue striping and white buckets. Your Penguins, yes, they're in their black uniforms. The black jerseys, black pants, black socks, and the iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. 35 seconds in here. Hartman trying to get the puck in the Fox end for the first time. Can't do so. The Fox is back to the Penguins end. Driving in on the backhand, feeding it through the crease. I think it went off the pad of Fegan. Armstrong and Who's coming out? It looks like Carter and Paris on the ice for the Pens. Worked in the Fox Motors end. Penguins without any real possession time here so far. See if this line can change it as Paris takes it away and dumps it to the corner.
Yeah, we'd like to see the boys get in the offensive zone and make a couple plays here. For the first minute and a half, we've been kind of stuck down in the deep zones.
Carter and Armstrong team up. Paris will, they're going to call him for a penalty. He wasn't going for the puck. I think that'll be the call.
Yeah.
Penguins will, you mentioned it early, got to stay out of the box. Well, that's not the start you want if that's one of your keys of the game.
I mean, aggressiveness is one thing, but you just got to play the puck there. Unfortunately, Brady was a little too aggressive in the corner, and we're going to be on the penalty kill for the first time with a minute and a half left.
So the penalty killers extraordinaire, Evans and Reel, come out with Ofterhide and Kaminsky, the defense pair. Evans will win the draw cleanly. Ofterhide cranks it around. He'll get past Reel on that wall, but his pressure forces it to center. Can he dislodge it? He will. Reel and Evans try to team up, but Fox will take it back. Swiping at it, Evans. The Fox team will regroup here.
We'd like to see that D get up and not let it an early zone entry here.
It's Kaminsky defends the play to the middle of the ice. Fox will try to set things up. Right back to the point for a drive. Fagan will blocker that one to the corner. Fagan, the white padded Fagan, white Bucky, white glove blocker pads, contrasting clutters, all gold look. As Fox chops it to the corner, off the right, will rim it around, but it stopped at the point. Good power play setup thus far. After the Pens got the initial clear, a shot in off the pad and a rebound kept out by Fagan. Another one skips through the crease. Fox will control along the wall. As it pops by the point, can Evans get there? He battles, unable to get control. Reel was able to get off for Shub, though.
Well, that's great effort there by Cam, slowing that play down and allowing a line change. So
Fox will gain the zone with 1-0 left on the man advantage. Fagan flashes leather.
Penalty's over now.
Defensive zone draw to the right of the Penguin goaltender Fagan. 0-0 game here, 3 minutes in. The Penguins have their first penalty kill under the belt. Gelmurray at the dot. Back for Starr. Round for Villela as the lucky sevens get working. Will come all the way out to center. Gostick on the forecheck pressure. He hounds it all the way in behind. Viliaggi picks it up. Tries to center it to Shub. Shub in for Gostick. It'll be taken away. I'm sorry, that wasn't Viliaggi. That was McElmurray. Shuby in the corner. Up to the point for Starzy. His blast off a body in front. And Fox Motors comes barreling through center. Starr will force it to the outside. Chop that. Nice play there. Tossed up the wall. Here's Gostick pressuring the point as the shot comes in. Player runs into Fagan. He was bumped by Villela. Starr will get control with speed through the neutral zone. Able to drive all the way in. And it's just knocked off of his stick at the last moment.
I mean, that was a great play for Jake just to take the ice that was given to him, and he just took it all the way to the net. Possibly could have had a goal.
See his speed through the neutral zone when he gets moving. Like a train. It'll be Filiaggi, Hartman, and McFall. Fox Motors plays takeaway. Driving through center. They've created a potential 2-on-1. Look at the hustle of McFall, but they go end to end here around a defender and able to put the puck in behind Fagan, who got run into, and he is down.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was a bit of a tough spot for our Penguins D. A little bit of a 2-on-1, 3-on-1 there, and Fortunately, we couldn't slow him down enough to keep him from getting the puck in the net there. Hopefully Zeke's okay.
Looks to be all right. He was dealing with a groin injury earlier. But is back in action.
It's not the start that we wanted, unfortunately, but playing against Honeybake earlier, we had the opportunity to bring it back in the second and third period, but let's see if we can get back on the right track here.
Filiaggi on the faceoff. McFall jumping in to win it. He'll send one to the middle. It'll roll between a defender and a Penguin. To the corner where they battle. Good positioning by McFall there. Here's Kaminsky. Back into the corner. It'll skip past McFall to the area behind the net. The Penguins right up on the forecheck. If they can get on this forecheck, take away time and space. Pass across by McFall to Ofterhide. Just avoids the pressuring forward there as it comes in front, McFall. Now Filiaggi in the corner. Deep for Hartman. Trying for McFall, a rolling puck. Will be cleared by Fox Motors. Again with speed through the neutral zone. This time Ofterhide defending. Keeping it to the outside. McFall able to get there along the boards, chopping it up to the line where it's gathered in by Fox Motors. They'll go D to D. Looking to regroup at their own line. Up to the Penguins line. Nice little tap to speed. And a sneaky backhander will get past. Fagan on the glove hand side. A tricky shot there. Those backhanders can be tough to read.
Yeah, that was actually a really nice play by that Fox Motors player. They caught Fagan by surprise there. But Penguins are going to have to bounce back on this one.
Protected the puck and got a little flip there over the glove. Parrish, Carter, and Armstrong out. With the lucky sevens on defense. Valello will get it to the Fox line. No further. It'll be turned back the other way. Fox Motors battling along the boards. It'll be kicked out for Paris. Paris driving in. Fakes one way, goes the other. Had a dominant start to the season as he's tied up. There's Carter, perfect spot for support. And now they're going to call a penalty. I don't know what this call could possibly be.
I don't know if maybe it was an elbowing call or roughing or something along the wall there. But the Penguins pull their goalie right now and see if we can generate something while we have the man advantage for a minute.
Armstrong up. They call roughing.
Well, here's the opportunity for the Penguins to
The
jump
Crime
back
Dogs.
in here.
The Crime Dogs' favorite penalty.
Mm-hmm. They a lot of roughing calls this weekend. They've been pretty generous with the calls, for sure.
And the Fox Motors dad down the way here is certainly in disagreement with the call as well. It'll be McElmurray. Evans, Reel, Starr, and Valella. Puck drops, Fox Motors wins it. Starr will keep it at the line, though. Down for McElmurray, a one-time howitzer by Evans comes off the blocker.
That was a great set play there. Went off the wall to Camden in the middle and just a little bit too high.
It came off the blocker, I believe. It was a heck of a stop. As here's Starr. Over for McElmurray. Now back to Starr. Starr, McElmurray. McElmurray diving to the ice to keep it in. Now Reel has it backside. Finds Valella. Valella will calm things down. He's looking for Reel. It'll be picked off, but Reel able to use the body to gain control. Into the middle, trying for his own sneaky backhander. And back comes Fox Motors. Starr defending. He'll scoot around him. Valella on the back pressure. Great stick.
I'll tell you what, Tino just made a great play there, just getting back as hard as he can. Stop that shot from coming on.
No quit at all in number 7. As they'll dump it in. Starr gathers it. Up for Evans. He twists into the zone. He's got Reel going with him. Evans gets bumped from behind. And Fox Motors comes back the other way. It's like he kind of froze there. I didn't know whether to shoot or pass. Now Reel
High stick. Nope.
Nope. Evans will chop it in. Filiaggi up on the forecheck for the Penguins. Pushes it back the other way. Now Evans in.
Penalty's about to expire here.
Fox Motors will gain the zone, dumping it in just beside Fegan. Merlot to the puck. He'll feather it to the outside for Julius. Julius up the wall. Past Gostick, but out of the zone. An onside play as they put it back in. Julius again. This time he'll find Schub. Over to Gostick. Gostick with a great job there to use the body, protect himself, and get it all the way into the Fox end, where Filiaggi gets to it, slaps it towards the cage. It's blocked by a stick. Schub will dig it out of the corner, though, driving the middle and finding the logo on the Fox netminder.
Did a good job there gathering up that shot with no rebound. Shots on goal right now are 5-7 against Pens. It seems a little more lopsided than its shots indicate.
Filiaggi at the dot. Gostick will get control. Over to Kaminsky. Puck lofted in, deflects just wide. Diving in there was Filiaggi trying to get it. He'll jump right back up and get in the play. A little twister at the face-off dot as Gostick disrupts the breakout attempt. All the way across for Schub. It'll be deflected onto the bench and out of play. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the boys in black. Looking to get one.
This line of Gostick, Filiaggi, and Schub, they've been pretty disruptive today, making some good plays. Let's see if we can cash in on one right now with 6:40 left in the first period.
Fox Motors able to get it changed. Penguins looking to half this lead. As both arms go up on the Gostick hit, Penguins will be headed back off.
I'm not sure what that call was.
Roughing.
It looked like a solid hit. No head contact or anything. I think unfortunately he's just a big, strong young man, and he, his hits are violent.
Body checking is not roughing. No. It is hitting's legal. Like. I mean, if they wanted to call charging, okay, maybe. But
I don't agree with that call either. His shoulders, his elbows were down, his shoulders were down. I mean, it was not head contact. I mean, unfortunately, the kid's just a strong boy. He just.
6:28 to play. Penguins will be on the PK. So it'll be Hartman and McFall this time, and a whistle. 3 minutes. They gave him 3 minutes.
I don't really understand that call, Jeremy.
A 3-minute penalty?
I mean, it just looked like a hard hockey play to me, unfortunately, and we're getting stuck with the 3-minute penalty here, a double minor for roughing.
A double minor for a body check. Yikes!
All right. I can understand if they called a head contact or something like that, but unfortunately, there wasn't any of that.
No. All right. Well, the Penguins have to kill it off. It doesn't matter what we think. Matters what the refs think. There's Fegan getting control of the puck. Penguins will have another D-zone draw. Star with it. He'll pop it off the wall behind. McFall will get there. Penguins McFall trying to clear the zone. It's taken away. With the lead, Fox Motors on the power play here. Penguins looking to get a kill. A block shot by Star. Chipping it past McFall. Can he break free? He will. MJ McFall in on a breakaway. Forehand snipe attempt. Goes off the blocker.
Yeah, it was a good play by the Fox Motors goalie. He got a little blocker on that and kept that puck out of the net.
Fall with the best scoring chance of the day for the Penguins here, shorthanded.
That could have been a critical goal here early in the first period to bring us back to 2-1.
In front, a feed comes through the center of the Penguins' defensive zone. It'll be Fox Motors trying to set things up. A shot, Fegan there. It'll come off of him on the short side. The net's off the pegs. And they'll blow it dead after Fegan alerts the official to the issue. Minute 50 left on the Gostick double minor for roughing.
Tough one there, buddy. Tough one.
And he'll come out with reckless abandon. It'll be Paris and Armstrong, Merlot and Julius. Paris wins it back to Merlot. It'll be banked off the boards around to the point. Pressured by Armstrong. Oh, you've got to be.
That unfortunately is just not a good call at all.
Penguins will get control. And a cross-check call on Armstrong.
I didn't see any cross-checking there, Jeremy. I saw a hard wall battle, but...
And a bench minor on the Penguins as well.
Well, we could go back to Pee Wee hockey here and just not check anymore, unfortunately. We got to kill this 5-on-3 off. Coach Heaven's going to have a little word with the referee.
So the Penguins will be 5-on-3 for at least a minute and a half, and then another 6 seconds. So a minute 36 of 5-on-3 before the next penalty will start. Penguins do need to put somebody in the box for the bench minor.
Like they're putting
McFall looks like he's headed there. Just fresh off of his last shift. So in 6 seconds, they'll start the last of the penalties against the Penguins.
Well, if we can kill this penalty, it might be a good.
Well,
no.
Off the post. I thought that would in.
It hit that right post.
As Fagan will get this one
He
gobbled
gobbles
up.
that one up.
Oh, yeah, so no, that other penalty still doesn't start yet. It's a minute 16 on the Gostick minor. Armstrong's minute and 10 will be over first, and until that's over, the other penalty won't even start. So Armstrong will not come out of the box in a minute and 10. Gostick will in a minute and 16, if they get this right.
If we can kill this off, this could be a huge momentum changer for us.
Shot from the point. Fagan gets to it. Rebound there. Fagan gets to that. But they're going to say it's in. It is in the back of the net. So 5-on-3 power play goal here. As Armstrong's penalty will be up. And Fox Motors leads 3-0.
We're going to have to square these penalties up here.
So they need to delete the Armstrong 59-second minor. Penguins will still be 5-on-3
we have
for a minute and 5.
There, right?
Whoa. They have nothing. They have none of this correct. They took a minute and 30 off. That's fine with us.
Yeah,
Who cares?
I mean, it's fine with me, but
this is still not right.
Unless they gave Armstrong a misconduct penalty for an 8-minute.
Maybe it wasn't a bench minor. Maybe Armstrong said something to the official.
Well, that's what I believe. That's what he did, but I think that he might have just got an 8-minute.
I thought it was on the bench for unsportsmanlike, but maybe it was on Armstrong. So he's got an extra misconduct to deal with. That's what it looks like according to this. As they catch the puck and spin with it, no call there. The Penguins will loft it out to center.
He sure looked like he handled that puck for a while.
Here's Carter to the puck. Only checking's a penalty, Jason. We battle, and out come Fox Motors, still with a man advantage for, I believe, 7 seconds. As it's left up high, backside feed, the one-timer's fanned on. Carter in to get it.
Well, it looks
up
like
to
we're
the
evened
outside.
up right now. That puck,
Armstrong's the only one in the box, so he must have gotten like an 8. As Evans drives one to the net.
Well, just like I alluded to in the beginning of the broadcast here, we just got to stay out of the box and play some hockey here.
Evans leaves it behind for Montgomery. Love it, take it away there. Out comes Fox Motors. Merlot pressures the puck to the outside. Shuby there to play takeaway. Shuby now trying to feather it up to Evans. It'll come off a Fox Motors defender. Montgomery following on. He'll get it to Shub. Shub towards the net. Sticked away by the goaltender. Another centering pass as it sits at the side of the cage. They'll battle for it. Still loose. It squirts free. It'll be controlled by Ofterhide at the point. Winding, cranking one. The deflection kept out and cleared by Fox Motors. Ofterhide back to pressure. As it's chopped from the outside, it ends up in the back of the net. That one getting Fegan on the blocker side. A weird chop off of a stick-on puck deflection type play. And it'll make it 4-0 here in the first.
Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate bounce there, it looked like. Kind of one of those weird plays where it just was chopped to the net and somehow found its way in.
Looks like the Penguins will get a goaltending change here. Lutter coming in.
Well, we just got to settle down here. There's enough time left in this game to get back into it. But unfortunately, we just can't let any more in right now.
4:16 to play first period. Filiaggi to the dot. They dropped the puck without Filiaggi even lined up.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, Star will get to it.
we are the home team, so we deserve to put our stick down last there, Jeremy.
Apparently not at all. As a battle in front. The Penguins need to play with a little bit of anger maybe. Although that'll just put him in the sin bin probably.
Well, if they got to play with controlled aggression.
Yeah, as Villela goes high off the glass. Filiaggi deep to get control.
There's a head.
There's a head hunting hit. And their arm is finally raised. Fox Motors will head off. Penguins get it in unless Gostick can bury one here. It's kept away.
That looked like a head contact to
It
me.
did. He should have.
That was more than just a roughing call. I mean, we had a double minor for roughing. There's a head contact call right there.
So it'll be a 2-10 for head contact.
We saw that earlier in the weekend with Dalton Julius taking a head contact call. Spent 8 minutes in the box on top of the 1:30.
Penguins will need to be careful. By my count, they had penalty early, 2 penalties on the double minor. That's 3. Fox Motors scored on that early power play. That was 3. Then they get the double minor. That was 2 more. A penalty plus the misconduct, plus the other penalty. I think they're at 6 penalties.
It looks about 6 penalties in the first period here.
12 is a suspension.
Yeah, 12, and Coach Kevin's going to be spending some time watching with us. Well, let's see if we can get the puck in the net here, work some plays down low, and see if we can get a goal here.
Filiaggi, Gostick, Hartman, Merlot, and Julius, the 5 flightless birds for the Penguins. Julius to Filiaggi. Gostick trying to clear space in front.
I'd like to see a little bit of help with her. You know, sometimes we're letting one player just try to beat 2 or 3 guys, and we got to get a little bit of help over there.
Here's Filiaggi to the point. Julius now looking for Hartman. It's knocked away and chopped down the ice. Penguin defenseman back to get it. Under pressure by a pair of Fox Motors players.
Fox Motors is pretty aggressive here. He might be able to exploit this.
Get back as Gostick weaves through center. He's offside. Face-off will come outside of the Fox Motor zone. Penguins maybe get away with one there.
.52 seconds left in this penalty here. We got Brady Harris and Jack Reel and MJ McCall. Unfortunately, that puck went deep and Ryland's chasing now.
Fox Motors in after it, a centering feed. In front for a shot. Clutter out on his angle to cut that one down. Dumped back in behind the Penguins net. Penguins on a power play here, but Fox Motors with a scoring chance. As out comes Paris. Indirect off the boards to the. That was not offsides.
No, this really wasn't offsides.
Ay, ay, ay.
That's what the boys work on in practice, a little chip off the wall there.
Face off outside of the Fox Motors end. Get control and drive the Penguin end. That's offside.
Offsides.
Thank
Yeah.
you. was offsides by about 6 feet, and they almost.
The
Anyway.
Fox Motors player was in front of Preston Clutter there when the puck went in.
It'll be a face-off now at the Penguin line. Ofterheidel toss it in front of his own bench. Over to get it himself. Off the stick of Kaminsky, but gathered in by Harris. Harris driving. Right side. Pulling up. Looking. He'll keep control. He goes to Reel in the corner. Knocked away from him. McFall to the puck. And the horn's going to sound here on a less than stellar period number one.
No. Yeah, we talked about the keys to the game, and we broke all 3 of them right now.
Yeah. Penguins trailing 4-0 here. I'm going to see what the Penguins are going to come out with here for period 2. Penguins are gathered around head coach Kevin Muller. Owen Trombetta, the assistant.
I mean, right now, hopefully Coach Kevin's just calming everybody down. Just got to get the next one here and get back into the game. And there's 30 minutes left. We could put 3 or more goals in.
Absolutely. It's win your next shift. That's got to be the message now. Win your next shift. Win a shift, go back, win another shift. Go back, win another shift. Keep creating some chances. The Penguins have had some chances in this period.
Really haven't tested this goaltender too much. I mean, there's 12 shots on the board, but
I think that's generous.
Yeah, it's a very generous number. And
we had a couple one-timers from the high slot by Evans, and then we had the breakaway attempt. They're probably the 3 of the better scoring chances. Fox Motors goalie is a talented goaltender. Seen him a couple times before.
I mean, just like you've seen with most of these goaltenders, the first shot usually doesn't beat them. We've got to get some second chances on them. Sustain pressure in the offensive zone. Work it low to high, get some shots from the point, little tips, something like that.
Looks
Anything
like
to get us moving here.
Looks like the line's still a bit jumbled here. Is it Shub and Evans?
Uh, 109 left on the power play. Puck down in the corner. Bostic down the left wing here. Pulls up, crossover to Cash. It's just jumped over his stick. With the puck. Ofterheide chops at it. Bounces out into the neutral zone. Cash picks the puck up at the blue line, a little soft dump in. No icing on the call here. Line change for the Penguins. Fox Motors just throws one across. To Filiaggi up to Jake Starr. Back up to Luca. Soft chip into the corner here, and Cam Adams after him. Jake Starr picks the puck up in the neutral. Takes it in the left wing. Pirouette pulls up. Down to Luca Filiaggi down low behind the net. Up to Tino. A quick try to find Jack in the soft spot there. Puck goes back up, and Vela has the puck. Up to Luca. Tries across. Luca across to Jack Reel. Looked like Jack Reel tipped that puck in. I'm not sure if he tipped it in or if it bounced off the goaltender and went in. Maybe we could check the replay on that one. Makes it 5-2 with 8:33 left. If the Penguins can jump in here and pick one more up, I mean, it can make it an interesting game. We have Cam Evans, Luca Filiaggi, and Jack Reel with Dalton Julius and David Merlot at the D spot. 8:33 left, and it's 5-2. Here comes Fox Motors. David Merlot makes a great play, keeps him wide. Up to the point. Jack Reel hard on the puck. Preston Clutter with a kick. Cam Evans couldn't hold the puck. Slap shot wide. Puck bounces out. Clutter kicks it to the corner. David Merlot up to Jack Reel. Fortunately can't keep it out, and Jack, I think, takes a penalty here for a roughing call. Came up a little high on that play up the wall there. And the Pens are back in the box for the umpteenth time today. The penalty killers got Brody Carter, MJ, McFall, Brendan Kaminsky, and Rylan Ofterhide. Puck drops here. Paul pushes it forward, runs around the corner. Tripped up a little bit. Number 20 with the shot. Great glove save by Preston Clutter there. Kept that one out. Ten seconds runs off the clock there. Brendan Kaminsky with the puck in the corner, throws it up the wall. Fox Motors gets to the middle, goes D to D, and Preston scoops up the little skipper there. Face off to his left. Same penalty crew killing here. They try to same play 3 times over. McFall, here goes McFall on a break. Good try. Oh, went hard into the boards. I hope he's all right. Had a little bit of a break there. I don't want to say he got tripped up. He might have fell over his own feet a little bit. And it looks like he gets up on his own power. Looks like the right ankle. Mates are helping him off the ice right now. Face off in the neutral zone. Armstrong, Carter Shube, Brendan Kaminsky, and Rylan Ofterhide for the Pens on the penalty kill. Because the play was blown down early in the offensive zone, it's going to be a neutral. It's off for the injured player. Shube tries pushing it forward. It comes back to the Penguins D. Good play by Brendan Kaminsky up to Carter Shube, and he's able to get the puck in, and Cruz makes a good play to get it down deep. Great read by Carter Shube on the penalty kill. Cruz is battling hard right now. It's a 1-on-4. Works the puck over to the far wall. Fox Motors comes out in the neutral zone. Skates it in. Pulls up behind the net. Rylan Ofterhide battles. Puck bounces free. 2 seconds left in the penalty. Or even. Cash makes his way out on the ice. Net's off. Puck frozen. 6:15 left in the game. Scores 5-2 in favor of Fox Motors. Got Gostick out on the ice with Cash, Jake Starr, Tino, and Brady Paris. Puck drops. Nobody can find it. Puck back out to the neutral zone, D to D. Fox Motor back to D. Lane catch back to D. Cash with a solid body check on the defenseman. Jake Gostick picks the puck up in the neutral zone, dumps it in. Off the goaltender. Hard shot up the wall. Just out of the reach of Tino. Back up the wall. Not a lot of puck support there. Chipped out over Tino's stick. Jake Starr with the puck in the neutral zone, weaves his way through up to Jake Gostick and offsides. Excuse me, Jack Gostick. Jake's the younger brother. Line change here. Cam Evans and Luca Filiaggi and Dylan Hartman. Now with the deep pair of Julius and Merlot. Face-off won by Fox Motors. Goes D. Merlot chasing the puck down the wall. Battles hard in the corner. And with a solid volley check. Puck comes around. Dylan Hartman picks it up. He's looking for a middle pass there. He got Luca Filiaggi over to Cam Evans. And was just kind of bouncing on him. A little 2-on-2 with great save by Preston Clutter there. 4:34 left in the third. It's still a 5-2 game. Gostick to take the face-off. Loses it back to the point. Hard shot from the point of Fox Motors. Down low. Alan Ofterhide picks the puck up, tips it to the wall. Nobody there. Back to the middle. Good block by Brody Carter. Comes Jack Gostick up the near wing. Skating hard. High stick on the puck. Not sure who has it. It was a high stick on the Penguins. Gostick with the roughing call. I didn't see it. Penguins back on a penalty kill for a minute and a half with 3:56 left. Jack Reel taking the draw. Face-off won by Fox Motors is poked out by Brendan Kaminsky over D to D. Back to the middle. Shot blocked. Brendan Kaminsky picks the puck up in the corner. Tips it to the wall. It does not get out. Half-wall battle. Tried to reverse Rylan Ofterhide. Cruz comes down low for the puck. 2 Pens and 3 Fox Motors. Just battling in the wall. I like to call that the graveyard. Nothing's really happening right now other than time ticking off the clock. I'm sure Fox Motors will be happy with just the clock with 3:11 left in the game, up by 3 goals. It's off to the left of Preston Clutter. Like Brady Paris is going to take the draw with MJ McFall. Fox Motors wins the faceoff. Off shot to the corner. McFall has it, flips it up to the wall. Battles hard, out to the point man. E to D. Shot to the net. Preston gobbles that one up. Not much to write home about on this game. Penguins got into penalty trouble early, and it just kind of ruined the flow. Brady Paris to take the draw. Preston Clutter's coming to the bench for some reason. Not sure what we're trying to figure out here. Look like a mouth guard issue. But it's a good thing their team has a team dentist who makes mouth guards. Might know how to get a replacement. If he had to use somebody's mouth guard, we're going to give him a little Listerine rinse later. We're going to give him a Listerine rinse and an appointment with me at the hygienist on Monday. Puck comes to the point. Fox Motors has the puck on the near wall. Brady Paris battling hard. That young man gets to the net. There's 6 seconds left in the penalty. Reverse, Jake Starr battling down low. Even strength now. Dylan Hartman comes out. There's 2:20 left in the game. MJ McFall battles. Cycle the puck down low. Down below, Jake Starr on him. There's 4 Penguins on the puck. Brady Paris finally grabs a biscuit. Out to Dylan Hartman. A little chip off the wall. Still onside. Dylan Hartman chips it to the corner. Fox Motors throws it up to the wall. Dalton Julius gets one to the net. Brady Paris on it in the corner. Throw it up the wall. A little battle there with David Merlot. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. McFall takes a little shot up high. Paris has the puck at the half wall, the hash marks there. It's battle, and it's a 1-on-2 right now. David Merlot pinches in the corner. The puck gets back out to the neutral zone. And the puck is shot out of play. It's going to be a neutral zone face-off with 1 minute and 6 seconds. 5-2 is the score. But the Penguins will finish up the day going down 5-2. Fox Motors in a 3-2 loss against Honeybake this morning. They have one more game tomorrow. Game time is at 1:15 against the Oakland Grizzlies. Another penalties coming up here. .42 seconds left in the game. Looks like Fox Motors gonna take a penalty. And Cash. Will be coincidental minors. 5-on-5 for the last 40 seconds of the game. Ofterhide over Kaminsky up to middle to Carter. It's through the middle. It's a 1-on-3. Ofterhide with the puck. Cuts to the middle. Tries to make a pass down low. Puck bounces back out to the neutral zone. Kaminsky's got it. 10 seconds left in the game. Back Reelhounds for the last 5 seconds. And that'll be it, boys and girls. Score of the final, Fox Motors 5, Pens 2.